Welcome to the PalmAgent Pro training series. In this session, we're going to talk about the buyer's quick estimate with a conventional loan. And to get there, you just click on Buy and Quick Estimate, and then we'll go to Conventional. First thing you do is put in a house price, and using my keypad, I'm going to key in $355,000. Next, we go to down payment, and I have a default of 5% in there, but you can change that to 10% or 20%. Or a dollar amount like $50,000. Anything over 100 is going to be calculated as a dollar amount. Anything less than 100 calculates as a percentage. And I'm going to clear that out and put it back to 10%. Now for interest rate and years, I can change these if I need, but I'm going to leave my defaults in there and go down to miscellaneous. Miscellaneous is where you add or take away from the closing cost. If I hit this question mark, you can see 5 empty fields where you could add in 5 different closing costs. I'm going to put in seller's contributions of $1,000. Since we're on the buyer side, that's going to be a credit, and I have to make sure and hit the minus key. When we're done, we just hit continue. Down to hazard insurance, we can use a rate for the area, or you can put in the yearly dollar amount if you know it. For taxes, it's the same thing. You can use a rate, or if you know they pay $4,000 a year in taxes, you can key that in, or you hit this question mark, and we have 10 tax areas saved in here as defaults. So you can click on the area you're in, hit continue, and it puts that rate in the field for you. Now if you have a closing date, you can click I'll do a couple months out. And for additional options, you can add in discount points, transfer taxes, HOA, change the prepaid or the qualify, and when you're done, just hit continue. Now that all of our fields are complete, we hit compute, and it shows our results screen. We have $35,000 for the house price. 10% of that for the down payment is $35,500. We have the loan amount at $319,500. And the principal and interest, the PI, is $2,019.46. Our monthly hazard insurance, $103.54. Our monthly taxes at $355.71. And since we didn't put 20% down, we're going to have a PMI payment of $141.11. And so our total monthly payment, everything included in the PITI, principal, interest, taxes, and insurance, is about $2,619.82. Everything the buyer needs to know for their monthly payment. Over on the right, we have closing costs at $4,617. Our prepaid at $4,436 gives you the total closing cost $9,053. And now those closing costs plus the down payment is about $44,553 that is due at closing. If the buyer wants to know what the closing costs are, you can click on this blue button, and it itemizes out all your closing costs. Your prepaid, your fixed cost, everything's included. And you can see when I put contribution in miscellaneous, it itemizes it out as a $1,000 credit. I'll just hit back. You may need to email or print this out for a client. And to email, you just hit save, and it saves as a PDF that you can email out. If you want to print, you can hit print here. You can put a property description in if you like. I'll just hit print, and it's going to show us our print brief. At the top, you can create your own banner. Put a picture of yourself, picture of the house, company logo, any text you want right here in the middle. Then we're going to have all of our loan information, payment info, closing costs, all of our detailed closing costs with the prepaids and the fixed, and then a disclaimer here saying these are estimates only, and it's brought to you by your name, phone number, company, and email address. So anytime you print this out, it's going to have your contact info, your disclaimer, all the details of the program that we ran, and then the banner that you created at the top. Anytime you print or email, all of that is going to be in there. And this concludes the training session over the buyer's quick estimate with a conventional loan. To learn more about PalmAgent Pro, please view our other training videos.